Hey, how's it going everybody? Extreme Ezio here and welcome to this new video. So today I'm bringing you a simple and easy guide on everything you need to know about Nightmare Zone and how to get your first starting points and as well how to do it without having to use any prayer potions. So this is really good for hardcore ironmen and as well regular ironmen, because prayer potions can be hard to get, but you will actually need a few prayer potions in this guide, because you will have to get some starting points in Nightmare Zone to be able to use no prayer potions. So let's get into it and let's see how to get there. Alright, so there's a few ways of getting there, and the easiest one would be to use the minigame teleports and choosing Nightmare Zone, and then just simply click teleport and you will arrive right outside it. And also if you have completed the quest Watchtower, you can teleport there and run east. And also you can run south from Ardoin or the Ardoin Monastery. Okay, so for the requirements, there actually is no level that you really need, but I would really recommend getting at least 43 prayer. It would be really hard to do this without this, because you're going to need some prayer and prayer potions for the first round that you're doing this to get some starting points. And as well, you shouldn't do this with under level 70 in strength and attack, in my opinion, because it would be really slow and I don't think you will really need it before that anyway. Alright, so there's quite a few quests that you need to do before you can start this minigame, but you don't have to do every single one of them, but I would really recommend the ones that I have on this list, because these are really easy bosses to kill and it will give you a lot more points and XPs if you have more of these unlocked. So I would recommend getting all of these done before you start this minigame, and it's going to be worth it in the long run. You're going to need to complete the Mountain Dwarf Rescue from Recipe for Disaster. It's one of the sub quests. It's a really short and easy one, and as a reward of this you will get the Dwarven Rock Cake, which is going to be needed to get yourself down to 1 HP, which I'm going to show you guys later. There's also two quests that it's optional, which is Haunted Mine and Witch's House. And if you do these quests, they will unlock some monsters, but they can be somewhat annoying to fight, but in my opinion they are worth it, because I don't find them too annoying. Alright, so for the gear setup, you're going to need two setups, and the first one is going to be the best prayer bonus you can get, because you're going to use a few prayer potions here and protect from melee against the monsters you're fighting in the first setup, and that is only to get the few starting points. You can just copy what I have, or if you have any better weapons and armor, you can use that as well. And if you have less, you can optimize this a little bit, because if you don't happen to have Barrow's gloves, for example, you don't have to use them. And if you don't have the Berserker ring, that's fine. You don't even have to have a ring if you don't want to, but use your best ring either in melee or prayer bonus. And for the inventory, you're going to need a decent spec weapon. If you don't have like the Dragon Dagger, you can use a Granite Maul or anything like that. It's the best spec weapon you got. And also if you have one, a Holy Wrench could be used, and it will be able to save you some prayer points in the long run. Also some coins, I would say at least over 100k would be good, so you can do a few rounds of this. As well, super strengths and super attacks. I have 4 of each of them, and I think that will be plenty for this. And then you can just fill up your rest of the inventory with prayer potions, as many as you got, and that should be all. So let's go check out the minigame and how to start it and how to do it. Alright, so when you get here, you want to deposit some money inside to the coffer right next to the guy here. And how to do that, you just click on it and deposit. I'm gonna deposit 100k. And that's good. So now we want to talk to this guy over here, and then you can right click him and click dream, and then it will say something like which dream would you like to experience. Then you can choose rumble and customizable hard, and you will pay 26k coins for this. It's quite a lot, but it's okay. If you still want to cancel this, you can do that by talking to him, but yeah, so you use the money from your coffer, and the only thing you need to do now is go inside and click on drink potion here. And on this window you will see a lot of monsters you have killed in quests, like the Count Drainer, for example, from Vampire Slayer. So you have a list here. So this green mark shows that I will fight these guys. So just copy the list that I got and cross on the ones that I have, because the other ones are just too annoying, or they hit you in different attack styles and you can't just AFK it. It's like the Dagonath Mother, you have to kill her with 4 combat styles or 3 or something. And as well, other ones can be draining your prayer or draining your stats and stuff. So just copy the list that I got and it should be all good. So when you have done that, just click accept. And what I do at this point, I just run into one corner. You don't have to do that. If you want, you can also run up there in the middle. It's just a square room anyway, but I like to stand in the corner here for some reason. I don't know why really. And then you will see which monsters you're gonna fight, and that's okay. So simply run here. You can pot up if you want. And then 4 monsters will spawn at the same time and start attacking you, and this is when it gets really good. You just have to stay here and AFK. I'm gonna show you guys really soon. And there you go, now they started coming, and there should always be 4 monsters coming here. You can use your spec weapon as well to fight them. And that guy over there, he teleported away, because that's what he does, but it can be annoying. If you don't like this guy, he's from the Haunted Mine, you can click him off, but I don't find him too annoying. Alright, so now I got the kill, and there you go, I got 2500 points, so that's really good. And that is simply what you do, and you're just AFK here. And alright, so I would recommend you guys to stay here for at least 100k points, so you can use the absorption potion and overloads, which I will show you how to buy them and use them right now. Alright, so for the next setup, just use your best melee offensive gear as you got. So if you happen to have like the fighter torso, use that, and if you have like Amulet of Fury, use that as well. Use the Barrow's gloves and the Berserker ring, you've got these, and just use your best offensive weapons and armor you got. If you have the full Darok set, you can use that as well, because you're going to stay at 1 HP doing this, so you will hit really hard with the set effect bonus. Alright, so in the inventory you can see I have a dragon dagger, as well as some coins, and something that you really will need is the dwarven rock cake for this. If you don't have it, you can't really do this, because you will stay at 1 HP. When you eat this dwarven rock cake, you will go down in hit points, so that's what we're gonna use to make this work. And then you're going to need 7 overload potions, and the rest of the inventory is going to be full with absorption potions. I'm gonna show you guys how to get these. Okay, so now you have your starting points, hopefully at least over 100k, and then you can get a full inventory of absorption potions and overloads. But I'm gonna show you guys how to get it if you don't know. So you just go click on this reward chest and search, and then you go to benefits, and here you can buy overloads 1 dose and absorption potion 1 dose. And then you want to buy 7 full overloads for the first inventory. I found that 7 overloads will be perfect for the rest of the inventory with absorption ones, so I go with 7 overloads. That would be 28 doses. There you go, 7 pieces, and I'm gonna buy like 100 of these. I don't know how many I need honestly, but I need plenty of them, so there you go. And then you just simply go to these barrels over here, and then right click, take overload, and then you just say 28 doses, and then you can see I have 7 full overloads in my inventory. And then you go to this other barrel and take absorption potion, and then you can just take as many as you want to get the rest of the inventory full of them. So this is the perfect setup for me, I found. And this will last me quite a long time there, since 1 dose of this is even 5 minutes, so that's really good. Alright, so once again, deposit money inside to the coffer if you don't have money there already. And then go on right click on this guy and click on customizable rumble heart. The one you used earlier will be fine, so you can click on that as well if you want to. And then just agree to pay, and that's good to go. So then once again, make sure you have everything that I have in the inventory right now. The dwarven rock cake is a must have, and absorption and overloads, so get those items. And then you can, if you want to, this is optional honestly, but if you want to, you can have the witch experiment on. If you don't use overloads, the witch experiment will drain your stats, but we are using overloads in this, so it won't do that, so you can use that on. And the more monsters you have on, you will get better points, so I would recommend getting it on, so that's good. And then just simply copy the list that I got. You will use the same monsters as previously, so you shouldn't have to worry about anything other than the witch experiment. When that's all done, make sure you have everything with you and go in once again. Alright, so the first thing you want to do when you get there is to eat a few absorption potions first, and then you want to right click on your dwarven rock cake and pick Guzzle and go down to 51 HP, and don't go lower than this because that will be annoying, because you can't really, that won't really work. So eat yourself down to 51 HP. Then when you have 51 HP, just click on a overload and it will drain your health down to 1. I'm gonna try to explain how the absorption potion works. So if I would happen to have like 50 HP right now and the monsters were hitting me, and if they hit me at like a 20, I will drain 20 of my absorption potions. But as right now, they can only hit me with my max health that I have right now. And right now, if I have 1 HP, they can only hit me with 1. And that will make it so that they can only drain 1 absorption potion dose per time. So that's really good. You have to make sure to get down to 1 HP. And how to make yourself stay at 1 HP without it regenerating, you want to flick your prayer rapid heal once every minute, because that will reset the timer, so you will always stay at 1 HP, and that's what you want. Because if you would go up to 2 HP, they will be able to hit you with 2, and then your absorption potions will go down faster. So just keep yourself at 1 HP by flicking the rapid heal prayer once every minute, and that should be all good. So alright, so when your overload potion is out, you want to drink overload once again and go down to 1 HP once again. And of course, I kind of forgot about it, but you want to drink your absorption potion as high as possible. You can have 1000 charges at one time, so you can really do some hardcore AFK here. And yeah, it's really good. It's really enjoyable in my opinion, and you will get some nice points for this. So, alright, so that's simply what you need to do. Now we're going to go over the rewards and why you want to do this. Okay, so for the points you get from Nightmare Zone, I would always recommend to save up at least 100k, and then you don't never go lower than that, so you can always buy more of the overloads and absorption ones, so you never run out of them. And probably the most notable things that you can get from this is to be able to imbue all kinds of jewelry in the game, and as well other items like the Slayer helmet. And usually when you imbue something like the Berserker ring, for example, otherwise if it's not imbued, it will only give defense crush +4 and also melee strength +4. But now when it's imbued, I will get 8 melee strength and 8 crush defense. So that's pretty much what it does. But I will leave a link down in the description where you can scroll down and see what all kinds of items you can imbue, and also what kinds of bonuses they will give. So I will leave that down in the description for you guys. I'm not gonna do a full list on the screen right now. And also what people that's not ironmen can buy from this shop is the herb box, and it will give you nice herbs, and you can really make a lot of money by doing this. But alright guys, that's pretty much it for the guide. I tried to keep it as short and simple as possible, but yeah, hopefully you could understand me what I tried to say, and if there's any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. And also, if you found this guide helpful, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. And also check out my Iron Man Progress series if you're interested, link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and peace!